Hi Megan, my name is Matt, student physical therapist here at UC. It's okay if I work with you today, just get you up and moving and things like that?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. Can I get your first name, or full name and date of birth, please?
Yeah, it's Megan King, 7/10/1952.
Alright, awesome. Do you have any questions before we start, or any problems? Are you comfortable here?
I'm comfortable.
Alright, so since you had a left-sided stroke, the right side of your body isn't working as well. We're just going to go ahead and use the left side of your body to go ahead and pull you over into bed before we start things out.
Okay.
So the first thing I want you to do is just go ahead and bring this heel up so your knee is bent and your foot's flat on the table. Awesome. Now I want you to go ahead and push through this elbow and this heel to go ahead and slide your hips over. Good. And now I want you to go ahead and push and bring your shoulders over. Awesome. And now we'll do one more. So push through and bring your heels through. Good. And now good. And now if you lift your head up, we'll reposition your pillow. All right. Awesome. So now that we're here, a big part of you kind of like, if you're in this position here and you want to get onto your side, you're going to have to basically push and rotate your body.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to work on. But first, I want to get the idea of you doing it with both legs bent up.
Okay.
So go ahead and slide this heel up for me if you can. All right, good. And then I'll help you a little bit. Flat there. And then I want to just bring this leg out this way a little bit. Good. Is it okay if I just put my knee up on the bed with you since you're kind of a long way over? All right, awesome. So what I want you to do is go ahead and push through your heels to bring your hips all the way up. And I understand that it might be a little bit harder on this side, but if that's lower, then we'll go ahead and readjust, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and just push through and bring your hips up. Good. And now you did like a little bit lower on this side, so now go ahead and lower yourself back up. Good, you're really strong on that. So what I saw theoretically is that this one didn't go up as high since the side of her body's affected. So now we're gonna go ahead and do that again. But I want you to go ahead and just lift, and I'm going to help you. So lift, good, and back down. And one more time, and I'll help you as well. All right, awesome. How'd that feel? Okay. So our end result, or our end goal, is to get you sitting up off the side of the bed. So the first thing we have to do is get you onto your side facing this way.
Okay.
So what I want you to do first is what we did before. Go ahead and bring this back down. And now I want you to push through this heel and that elbow to bring your hips over this way and then your shoulders, so you're scooting to the side of the bed. All right, good. And then bring your shoulders over here. All right, awesome. So go ahead and lay there just for 1 minute.
Okay.
Now I want you to go ahead and push through this heel and this elbow to go ahead and just kind of rotate your body over this way. Good, and back. Does that feel kind of the same as when you're doing that bridging with both legs?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we'll go ahead and do that one more time. Good. Now, I want you to be able to reach the side of the bed, the end of this bed with this arm. So if you want to go ahead and scoot over one more time using the method we talked about. Perfect. Let me bring your pillow over. So now I want you to go ahead this time, bring this arm all the way over here for me. All right. And now I want you to push through this heel and pull here to bring yourself up onto your side. Good. How does that feel there?
Good.
All right. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and just rest here for 1 minute. You had this almost on the pillow. There we go. All right. Now, are you steady in this position?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have you go ahead and hold there for 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. And now, basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to work on teaching you some movements with your pelvis and with your shoulders to help you with your sitting up.
Okay.
So, if you're going to go from your side to laying back down, you would roll this way.
Right.
So, first thing we're going to do, is it okay if I put my hand on your pelvis?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give you like a stretch this way.
Okay.
And as soon as I give you that stretch, I want you to push back directly into my hand with your pelvis. Good. Okay, relax. So when I push, this is the motion I kind of want. That.
Okay.
So you're kind of tilting your pelvis and pushing back, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Let's try that again. Good. And back up. All right, relax. All the way back up onto your side. So now I'm going to give you that stretch, and now push back against me. Now do you feel as you do that how you're kind of rolling back on your stomach already?
Yeah.
All right, so that's half your body. So now at the shoulder, we have to get it doing that same thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna push here, and now I want you to push back on that line. Perfect, that's the other half.
Okay.
So theoretically, I'd probably do that maybe like 10 times or so both ways. So now we're gonna go ahead and combine those two motions. So I'm gonna give you that stretch, and now push back against me. Yes, and now roll onto your back. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and, all right. So if I can have you go ahead and roll up onto your side again. So that method we talked about is bringing this up, reaching across with this, and now go ahead and push up onto your side. Perfect there. All right, comfy here?
Yep.
All right, So in order to get you back, if you were going to roll over onto your stomach, we'd have two things again. So we'd have this pushing this way and this pushing this way.
Okay.
So I want you to go ahead and push on this line with your hips. Good. And back. Just a little bit harder this time, so push right into my hand. Good. And now I'm going to give you a stretch, and I want you to push hard. Just relax. Stretch first, then you push. Stretch, push. Yes, perfect. And now the upper body part of that is I'm going to push through your elbow. Do you have any shoulder or elbow problems? All right, cool. So I want you to bring this up here a little bit. And now like you would be here, I want you to go ahead and hold onto the table for me. And I'm going to push here, stretch, and now push on that line. So that's bringing your upper body around, right?
Right.
So to combine those two, what I would do is push, and now, relax. I'm going to stretch with both, and then I want you to push with both.
Okay.
So stretch, push. Yes, good. How'd that feel?
Fine.
Awesome. All right, so you're good right here. Now we're going to get you into sitting, okay?
Okay.
So to do that, this is your unaffected leg. So I want you to go ahead and bring this foot, tuck it under this leg. Awesome. Now go ahead and use that to bring this leg off. And then I want both your legs off the side of the table. She came with, that's cool. All right, is it okay if I put my hand under your hips?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I want to slide this hand under here.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you do as much as you can because I want you to be able to do this at home, but if I feel you struggling, I'm going to go ahead and help you with it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so on 3 we'll go, all right? 1, 2, 3. Good. Feel fine there? If you look at me when I shift my weight to this side, my trunk like elongates itself, like it gets longer.
Okay.
And then when I shift back, this side of my trunk scrunches and this side gets longer.
Okay.
So if you can think about that, we're gonna go ahead and just put your feet flat on the floor if you can reach. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and just pull your weight to this side. So remember we talked, you have to get your shoulders turned this way. Good, and now bring this leg forward for me. Awesome. Back to this side, it gets longer, and pull this forward. Okay, back to this side. Good, and now back to this side. Okay, now feet are flat on the floor, awesome. So there's two different types of trunk, basically. You can have like a stable position in your trunk where like you can not really move around much, you're not gonna fall, and then you can have a more mobile part. Mm-hmm. So if I'm mobile, I wanna be like kind of up in a more upright position where I can like quickly move. Mm-hmm. Stable, I'm gonna probably slouch because that's what we do.
Okay.
So, I want your feet to be shoulder width apart, so I'll help you here. Awesome. So if we're going for stable, your knees should be right above your heels. So we'll go ahead and bring this foot out just a little bit, this foot out just a little bit. Awesome, and now just kind of just get comfortable with your trunk. You don't have to try to sit upright or anything. Awesome, so you feel stable there, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So if we want to be more mobile though, we're going to bring our feet back so our knees are over our toes. Okay. Bring this back and bring this back. Good, and now I want you to just try to maintain that position there. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to bring this ball up on the table, is that fine? I'm going to sit behind you, it's probably going to be a little bit awkward. If you feel uncomfortable, let me know. So this is just going to be right behind you. Okay. So also, to get this more stable trunk, what I want to have happen is your shoulders will go down and back, and then if I push into here, it gives you the motion with your back. So feel how you sat up more straight when I did that? Mm-hmm. Okay, now back to relaxed, and then sitting up straight. Awesome. So go ahead and sit up straight for me. Okay, and we'd probably do more reps of that until I felt like she could control her pelvis and everything and get upright. Okay, I'm done with the ball. All right, so now we're there. So we're gonna go ahead and come a little bit further forward so I can get you kind of standing up and everything. Okay. So we talked about shifting your weight onto this side and making your trunk longer, bringing this forward. Good. And now back to here. Good. And back to here. And back to here. Ooh, longer. Yep, there we are. Perfect. Okay, so now we're here to get to standing. I read it looked like you had a little bit of problem standing last time we worked with you. Mm-hmm. So this time we're going to go ahead and start small and do some little mini stands, and then we'll go over to the parallel bars. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and block this leg right now. Okay. Gosh, there's no room. Okay. So this isn't going to give out when you stand out. I got you. If anything, I'll just bring you back onto the back. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grip here. Okay. And now while I'm here, on 3, I want you to lean your head forward on my shoulder first. Okay, so now you feel like your momentum's forward. On 3, you're going to push through your legs and just come to a little mini stand and then back down. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good. And back down. Good. And hand on my shoulder again. Good. 1, 2, 3. Up and back. Good. All right. We probably do a few more of those and we gradually get her up higher and grade that well. The last thing I want to do is just see if we can get you all the way up first.
Okay.
So we're going to try to just go as high as you can this time. If you feel uncomfortable, let me know. We'll get back down.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and bring this foot out more. We're going to get into that trunk position where your knee is above your toes. Yes. Now I'm blocking here. Go ahead and rest your head there. And then we're going to stand on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. Feel good here?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll just gradually go back. And when we go back, I want you to bend your body and just reach back with your left arm onto the table. Okay. Good. All right. So basically what I'm going to do, since you still have a little bit of problem standing, is kind of do some of it on my own, and I want you to help as much as you can. So what's going to happen, so if I'm sitting here, this is your left leg.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stand you up, and then you're just going to pivot and fall back into the chair with me.
Okay.
And then we're not going to stand all the way up. We don't need to get there, so it's just going to be like a half stand and then pivot.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to block this leg again. Can you kick this out just a bit?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Now we're going to go here, put your head on my shoulder, and on 3 we're going to go. So 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're here. And roll you back. Good. While we're here, I just want to give you a little bit of education on how to use this wheelchair, because when you go home, you're probably going to want to move around a little bit.
Okay.
So, ideally here, can you lift this leg enough to get it up off the ground? Okay. So what we're going to do is put this arm down here on this guide,
Okay.
and then I want you to bring this leg back so you can push off of it better.
Okay.
So now, I want you to go ahead and just extend this leg just a little bit, so bring it up.
Okay.
And now push forward with this at the same time. Awesome. Now go ahead and kick out, push forward. Good. Kick out and push forward. If she couldn't do that with her right leg, I would just get her a foot rest and we'd make it work from there. So then basically if you think about an axis, so like if we made this wheel stable, when you push here, you would rotate this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's exactly how we're going to work it. So we'll go ahead and just lock this. Now you don't really need to push with your leg, but just kick this leg out for me. And now just push through here. And now you're rotating. Okay. These are really steady, so like I can put my full weight up on them. So there's nothing to worry about here. However, if you feel unsteady to point, just want to sit down. Let me know and we'll take a break.
Okay.
All right. So first I'm gonna have you bring these back. This foot here.
Okay.
Good. And now I'm just gonna stand you up as per usual.
Okay.
And then once I stand you up, I want you to put at least your left arm up here. And if you can get your right arm up far enough,
Okay.
I'd like you to put that on here too, just to brace yourself a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to block your leg. Okay, so go ahead and just bring this foot out just a little bit. All right, I'm going to wedge my foot back in here. All right, and now we're going to stand up as per usual, so head on me, and we'll go in 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. And now you're stable.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll just go ahead and get used to standing here for a moment.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and reach my arm around you so I can support your hip as well.
Okay.
All right. So feeling fine here?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we're just going to go ahead and work on a little bit of weight shifts first. So go ahead and bring this foot out a little bit for me. Good. And then I went even with this one, so just a little bit further. Awesome. So now I want you to just go ahead and shift your weight onto your left side a little bit. Good. And now back onto your right. Back onto your left. And to your right. All right, how do you feel with this?
Good.
Okay, so this time when we shift to your right, I want you to just bring your left foot off the ground and hold it there for a little bit.
Okay.
So to the right. All right, and back. Now this time I'm going to do that, and I want you to just take the weight off this foot and bring it forward. Good. So that's going to be the basis for taking a step on that foot.
Okay.
And back. Just bring it back to where I was. Good. So also you have to think about weight shifts. So if you want to take a step with this one, your weight needs to be towards me. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to help you come forward, and then you have all the weight off to take that step.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, go ahead and bring it back. So let's take a step with the left foot. So I want you to bring this hand forward.
Okay.
And now I'm going to bring your weight this way. Now step. Awesome. And now I'm going to help bring your leg forward, but we're going to bring your weight this way. And now I'm just going to pull. Good. Now we're going to do the opposite again. So this way. Step. Good. Back to here.